Grand Prix Trust is the benevolent fund for the Grand Prix industry. For over 3 decades, the Trust has provided the unsung heroes of the pit lane and paddock with financial support and advice to help put their lives back on track when things go wrong. There are also regular social gatherings, and every 2 years a major reunion, like this one at Silverstone. Founded by Sir Jackie Stewart, the Trust is chaired by broadcaster and former F1 driver Martin Brundle.
One of my favourite days of the year. We obviously hold this every couple of years just because of the scale of it. People have come in from New Zealand, Florida, New York even, to meet up with some of their old mates from the industry and remind themselves of the great stories and their great achievements. So I love that.
Inspirational, really, how everybody is here, has worked in Formula One, but it's just wonderful how, you hear the stories and people meeting up after years. And I've met people here I've known for 40 years around motorsport. So it's a great, great day.
I think you have to stay relevant in this world, this fast-changing world. You just have to look at these Formula One cars over here to see how much they've changed over the decades as well, and the teams, how big the teams are now, with well over 1,000 people working on 2 Formula One cars when it used to be 30 or 40, for example. So the Trust has to change with the industry it represents and wants to help.
And I always had so much fun with the mechanics and everyone. So I just think, they are the backbone of this sport. And they don't get a lot of recognition.
We realised that we need to keep refreshing ourselves, getting the younger generation involved. And we announced a bursary scheme for motorsport colleges here at Silverstone.
It's a real privilege to be a head teacher of a school where you get to introduce your students to their heroes, and that's really fantastic.
Hundreds of young people that go through our doors every single day. A significant amount of young people would not be where they are and they would not get where they want to go without the help from the Grand Prix Trust. And I think that is phenomenal in this day and age. So thank you very much, Martin, and long may it continue.
I think the best thing about becoming a trustee is I was obviously aware of the Grand Prix Trust, but I've got a much greater understanding of how much they help people and where the strengths and weaknesses are and what we can do to help, particularly the young people, isn't sort of where my interest lies in that.
So the Meet the Motorsport event allowed me to get involved with Girls on Track, and they've given me loads of cool opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten elsewhere. And the bursary's given me reliable transport that's allowed me to continue my higher education and get my qualifications, and then hopefully next year head off to university.
There's also the Meet the Industry Day that we do here in Silverstone Wing, so that just brings together some people in the industry, some of the people that are in this room who've a lifetime experience in motorsport, talk to some young people who are just starting their journey, what their route was, what their education was, the different roles. I think because motorsport is so varied, it's not always clear what roles that you can do within each company. So it's just about trying to get a bit of that information across and open a few doors.
So I struggle with dyslexia myself. I have, along with some other learning disabilities. So I bought an iPad with the bursary, and there's technology on there that is able to aid my dyslexia. So I'm not feeling as if it's just this big field of loads of writing and maths that I'm not able to do. It's given me the ability to go in with 1 foot forward and feel really confident.
So I make donations whenever we can. So I add artwork into charity auctions, hopefully does a bit of fundraising. I also make the room a little bit prettier. It's these Silverstone hangers are a little bit empty otherwise, so I do my best.
Well, it's magic that got everybody together like this, all from different eras and companies, race teams. So many people come here or amongst the whole scene of motor racing, all aspects of it all. It's just mind-boggling.